Hello. Since I couldn't be able to sleep right now because I have two collaborations for Tommy Hilfiger and Shein. First of all, I this is my first time doing two collaborations. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to figure out the meaning of two collaboration that I heard of before, because one of them is Shein. Shein is also a online store. They email me about the perfect trends. Since the perfect trends that I'm going to figure out the meaning of my fashion is a hat. I understand a hat would be another way to figure out what is denim, um, and denim, because a hat is more like a I call it the Gilligan hat, because usually I used to I was raised in Long Beach. I grew up in Long Beach, but it wasn't a nice neighborhood, so I would consider myself diversity and culturally at the same time. When it comes down to wearing a hat, sometimes you have to figure out the distance between one point to another. I would say a whale. A whale, if you say whale, a whale would be a railroad track. No, it's not a railroad track. It's more like a Gilligan's hat, but you could use more on Unula toilet. Unula toilet it's prefer to as the French and Chinese, since I'm mixed with French and Chinese. Unula toilet, it's a small bottle. If you're more focused on Napoleon Bonaparte, or focus on King Louis. The most interesting way to understand King Louis, it's more like on under the Claire, more like a Claire. When it comes down to donuts, sometimes under the toilet is more on bringing the whiff of a fresh donut all the time. It's a small bottle, but if you're going into the other part of the side in France, they're more focused on Monaco or Morocco. And usually under the toilet is the one thing that you could say it's a small portion of fragrance. And Tommy Hilfiger does that. That's why I use a hat and I use a backpack also. So I consider myself a short day of getting to know what's my essential. When it comes down to my essential, I usually use a small wallet. And a small wallet is considered myself, either you use a cell phone, or you use a the whole torta bag. Torta bag usually is under firm. And don't get confused the difference between denim jeans or cargo jeans. When it comes down to cargo cargo pants, usually you have to live in the valley. And when it comes down to living in the valley, there are times that you have to understand a railroad track. And when it comes down to a railroad track, it's more like a sand that has a concrete on it. And each concrete, we have to use a hat. And I think it's silly when it comes down to a hat, because when it comes down to a hat for me as a girl, I'm more on the girly portion now. I used to be a tomboy, not anymore. I'm more like getting myself involved with the fashion area. So I'm more like a, not a princess, not a diva, but more like a person who has more it's more like c'est la vie when it comes down to a personality like me. So a hat would be a Gilligan's hat, and when it comes down to a perfect color, it's always Shein, a Shein company or a Shein collaboration. And when it comes down to a hat, it's more authentic. So that's why I use a notebook just to make sure the difference between a princess, a diva, or a more like a tomboyish, but a princess, diva, or a I wouldn't say a materialistic. If I was a materialistic, I wouldn't be able to wear this stuff at home, because I'm more like a pajama girl, pajama person. But usually when it comes down to pajamas, sometimes it could be very release my energy and release my way to figure out something that relates to a hat. And usually a hat is basically a small wallet, not a tote, more like a backpack, and under the toilet, and something that reminds me of fragrance. So I am more on the shimmering side. So I'm more like a person who doesn't understand the difference between a diva or a princess. But when it comes down to princess and diva, I'm more like in between. So that's why I wear a hat, a watch. A watch would be another great way to figure out under the toilet. But since a watch, it's not vacant for a woman like me, because when it comes down to fashion these days, women doesn't wear watches that much. So I could say they could wear necklace, just to have a good memory of everybody. And it's more like a more like a capsule to figure out your own ways of getting to know a memory, or like a memory, or like a bracelet. Because more like bracelet, usually women these days wear earrings. In my culture and my diversity, earrings are more precious. So when it comes down to being precious, I do have my ears pierced, but not right now, because it's not a good way to figure out a good way to figure out what there's under the toilet. When it comes down to fonts, this would be another way to understand croissant and jambon.